today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Philadelphia Eagles taking on Sam Howell and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Purdy going to the air right away. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Purdy now to throw. They'll dump this one off here to White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, 2nd-year pro, Sam Howell.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. On first down, it's Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. A first carry for Rachaad White. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Smith will come in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now they go play action with Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Gibbs will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They run straight ahead here with White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. White's numbers from a week ago: 19 carries, 64 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Niners have 3 and 8 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Howell. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead. And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Purdy's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Here's a toss right side with White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown, so 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. 57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Powell's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Keanu Benton able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Sam Howell and the rest of this offense running back out. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the 2nd half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. More of the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll go play action. Howell. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front, and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Moore, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
Flush to his right.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. In motion right is Smith.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's White.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to launch it for Washington.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Throwing here, Purdy. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
He'll take this to the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Powell. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Howell.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Moore.
97 yards.
And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Shotgun now with Purdy.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
They'll run again.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here's White.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground with White. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an...
That is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Purdy's throw complete here to Waller.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's complete to Dell. Now 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Purdy to throw.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Boswell for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Powell to throw.
Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Howell.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Sam...